How vibes, everyone? Today I want to make a video and I want to talk a little bit about the imagination and looking within and knowing why we look within and, remembering. So, before I talk about that, I want to. Another brother who talks about this a lot is brother Austin. So, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, talks about the imagination and certain codes about it. So, check out his channel. He's a brother from the community. But I'm gonna get into it, and pretty much like what I experienced through the imagination, and what I think about it. But pretty much like when it comes to imagination, you know, it really works like a database. Kind of like it stores a lot of information, and the information that it stores can be used to create certain things, but you know the reason why we need to learn to strengthen our imagination is so that we can remember who we truly are. We can remember the things that we have forgotten. Because all the, that's where it goes into like looking within. Because, all of the information is within yourself. It's just you have to remember it. It's like you imagine it, you think of your imagination like this, right? And I wrote it down on a piece of paper. But, you pick up on this information, right? So it's like it starts off with the senses, and this is just a basic. It goes even deeper than what I'm about to explain. But it starts off with the senses. You pick up on the information, and now that you're picking up on this information, now it's going to your imagination, and your imagination is pretty much looking stores these memories, and the memories is just representing like certain files and stuff, but your imagination has all of these memories, but there's certain memories that you can't access because you haven't strengthened your imagination enough. You haven't made the connection yet. What they try to do is they try to suppress your imagination so you can't access the higher files, the types of information that are within yourself. So your imagination is like the Google search engine. You type in something and it search ups the memory that's within you, and as you on your spiritual path, you would gain more information from spirit, more of these memories. But the memories is just representing like the files of information. And what a lot of people don't understand is this is how they're getting attacked, because the MPA, they'll try to plant certain false memories, and that's why you could just be sitting there and you'd be like, why am I thinking about porn right now? It's like, where did this come from? It was like they inserted that memory into you know your imagination, and I wouldn't really like that's just like a pretty much like a form of symbology, but pretty much just like inserted it into your subconscious mind, because all of this is really just your subconscious mind, your mind, but it's different parts of your mind, different parts of your subconscious mind. So pretty much they insert that false memory, and now you're thinking of this imagination, and you're thinking of this porn. But after it goes from the memory, it goes to the emotions. So now you got this false memory, you're thinking about the porn and all that, and now you're feeling a certain type of way, you're getting certain emotions. And after the emotions, it goes to the action. Because now you're feeling a certain type of way, and you're like, all right, now I'm about to go fat. Because I feel horny right now, so I'm about to go fat. So you see how, there's the different steps, there's the different processes. It goes from the senses, you pick up on this information, and then it goes into your imagination, or your subconscious mind, and then your imagination has certain memories, certain files that it picks up on, and those memories can trigger certain emotions, and those emotions can trigger certain actions. Because if you're feeling motivated, if you're feeling happy and excited, you might have the energy, the right energy to put your trinity in motion. Or if you're feeling upset, you might do something out of your ego. You might make a wrong action, you might make a wrong choice. So this is why this is important to pretty much observe these things, because there's different aspects of the mind. And this is just a simple level, you know what I'm saying? It goes even deeper than this, and I'm not really gonna take it any more deeper, because you guys have to learn for yourself. This is just something that I was picking up by observing. I was getting certain attacks and stuff. I was like, all right, what's the deeper aspects of the mind? And then I started breaking it down. But you guys got to do those things too. I'm only giving you guys a little bit of codes in these videos and stuff so that you can understand. But a lot of you aren't gonna understand because you really haven't took time to look within. All of the information is within. You just need to remember. And as you strengthen your imagination, you're gonna remember. You're gonna remember more information. You're gonna be able to access more files. And the more files, the more information you access, you're gonna be able to connect back to your spirit, because your spirit is within. But every aspect of the mind is just a tool. You know what I'm saying? You don't even necessarily need the mind to connect with spirit, because spirit isn't the mind. Spirit is the creator of the mind. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Is that you can use your mind. You can use your imagination. You can use the subconscious mind, the memories, the senses. But you don't actually need any of that stuff. That's just to help you tap into your heart. Tap into the loving frequency inside of you. And I'm not really gonna get deep into it because we're all saying it. Everyone in RTM, the MC, Astro Sosin, all the brothers, all the sisters, we're all saying it. You gotta tap into your heart. People get too caught up in their mind. They're getting caught up in these loops, and they don't actually understand, why their life is, crazy and all that. It's because, you're under this spell. You're hypnotized. You're under that hive mind. But we gotta learn to pretty much detach, our ego from that hive mind. You think of it like the puppet master. You gotta cut those strings. If you're the puppet, you gotta cut those strings so you can be free. And then once you're free, you know what I'm saying, now you can use the ego as a tool to protect yourself and wake other people up. Because the ego is a very powerful tool. The ego is my friend. But the ego is meant to protect me. And I know that spirit is where I'm getting relying. Because, you don't want to depend on the ego. You want to pretty much, depend on spirit. Because spirit is the creator. Spirit is love. And, once you start really depending on yourself instead of depending on the ego, you're going to be able to make better choices, because spirit will implant certain information inside of you. Just like the MPA can try to implant certain information inside you if you're not shielded, spirit can do that too. That's why if you're meditating and your mind is clear, all of a sudden you just get a whole download. It's because you were using your imagination to connect the dots. Why do you think in RTM they call us connects? Because we got to learn to connect. They got the lower level connect, mid-level connect, high-level connect. What do you think they're doing? They're connecting the dots. They're putting the pieces together of the puzzle. They're connecting with the family. I'm not going to get deep into it, but, you got to really start paying attention and start observing your reality. If this reality is like a multiplayer video game. If you take time to really observe your reality, there's a whole bunch of riddles and stuff, but when you take time to observe, spirit is going to provide. It's like you don't even need to have want in life, because it's like spirit will provide you with what you need. You just need to put in the work. If you just sit down and do nothing, you're going to, reincarnate. You're going to come back here. And I watched the movie Jumanji, I think it's called, right? Yeah, I watched the new movie. A lot of deep codes. Definitely would recommend for you guys to watch it out there, because even in the movie, it was symbolizing how they had like the 3 lives, how they like came back into the game. But it was like eventually, it was like eventually, like if they lost all those 3 lives, they would just get stuck in the game. And they had to like work together, and they had to learn certain lessons. But like, I'm not gonna get deep into it, but you guys could watch it. It's a real, to me, it was a really good movie. It got me charged up when I seen that, because it was like everything in the movie has symbology. They even had the crystal representing the heart chakra and all that. They had to connect. They had to reprogram the matrix. But you guys could watch that movie and get certain codes from that. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but anyways, my main message in here was to continue to work on your imagination, because your imagination is gonna help you be able to tap into that inner information that's inside you. That it's gonna help you raise your consciousness so that you can become more aware. Use your tools. You have this whole toolbox And your mind is a whole toolbox, but you're only using like one tool. You're using a hammer for everything, but you got the drill, you got everything. But you gotta like use the different tools and start taking advantage. But I'm gonna leave it at that because this video is getting pretty long, and I love you guys. Let's keep turning up. Let's keep staying shielded, and let's keep paying attention. Because when you pay attention, you're gonna know what to do. You're gonna be able to make the right choices, and you're gonna change your life. So peace in and out.